Alright, I just filmed my custard pudding one, so I'm going to be eating this at the same time. Just so you're all aware. But I had recorded like a separate video about this topic. But I kind of don't really like how it is turning out. I feel like I talked really fast and didn't really explain anything, and it kind of seemed like I was a very heartless person. Like emotionally disconnected. And I sort of am like emotionally disconnected from it right now, but as you could kind of tell from the title, our adoption ended up not being able to work out. According to our social worker, it's because Japanese law requires that we live in Japan at least 3 years in order to adopt. Because, the law changed, was in April 2018, and with the U.S., for Americans to adopt from Japan, they can only do special adoptions. Special adoptions are when a child is placed in your care, for like foster care for 6 months, then you adopt the child, and then after 6 additional months after you've adopted the child, that's when the time starts. And for us to adopt the child and bring them back to the U.S., with what we were doing the I-30, we have to stay in Japan at least 2 years, and that's the date of finalization of adoption until 2 years after that. So the child could be placed with us for 6 months at minimum, and then they start the court proceedings to do the adoption. So it could take up to 6 months for the adoption to even be finalized. So that means we would have to guarantee that we could stay in Japan for 3 years. Unfortunately, our social worker doesn't see our visa as being 3 years, because it's not our social worker really, it's like the government, because they made a petition with the Home Study to the government. The government doesn't see us renewing our visas annually as guaranteed to stay here for 3 full years, which I mean is understandable. I get that actually, because why would they want to risk maybe 1 year we can't get our visa renewed? What's going to happen to the child? I mean, the child would already have gone through so much trauma in their life just to reason that they would be adopted, and then to put some more stress on them. I can understand why they denied it. Now, again, I want to stress that I don't blame anyone for this. I don't think it was anyone's fault that this happened. I totally believe that this is a very unforeseen and unavoidable happenstance. Like, there was no way around this. It was quite devastating for us to hear about this. We learned this news in November 14th, and it was quite hard for us to accept right away, which is why we didn't say anything, and we kind of hadn't been very frequent with uploads on the channel. That would be the reason. I was kind of against making it public, but I wanted also my story to be out there so that people would know what it would be like to adopt in Japan. And the only way I can see it being possible is if you were to get the magical 3 or 5 year visa and then started the process, then I could see it be possible. Or if you're married to a Japanese national, then it most definitely would be possible to adopt in Japan. But outside of that, I think if you have your heart set on a Japanese child, it's because of this law change, it's best that you pursue other options and just let the door close. It was hard for me to come to accept that, actually. I'm at a place now where I can talk about it. I'm more comfortable with it, and we will adopt in the future. We will, but we're not going to make it public like we are right now. Like I said, I mostly only did it because I wanted other people to have the information if they wanted to adopt in Japan, because when I was searching for it, I found basically nothing. I think I'm the only person publicly announcing about my Japanese adoption journey, and unfortunately, it's not going to go anywhere. It's ending right now. And it was just kind of sad because we'd already picked out names, so it's pretty disheartening. But that's okay. We'll just try again in the future. But just know that we're not going to talk about the whole journey when we do pursue adoption. It will be kind of in the background. I'll just focus on making other videos in Japan. I do have some plans, and I need to eat this before it completely melts, because it's really good. And also, I would like to say that the total cost that we actually spent, it's like 1,500,000 yen, which is about 15,000. Actually, it's more like $13,000 if you convert it. We received 3,000, give or take, in donations. Excuse me. So all the $10,000 is all out of pocket that we saved for this, and no, we're not getting a refund. That money was spent and was used for exactly the purpose that it was stated for. So that money is gone, and it was used towards the adoption we thought was going to happen, and it just didn't. So this is just one of those things that happens, and it's annoying because when we do start adopting again, we have to start from square one. But I didn't want to give up unless I knew there was no other option, because we jumped through so many hoops just to get to this point, and now I know there's absolutely zero chance that this is going to happen, because I can't get my visa renewed for 3 years. It's only annually. That's just what teachers get. You get 1 year visa. That's what happens. Anyway, thanks for all your support in this journey. I'm sad to kind of see this be over, and I'm sorry if you're sad as well. It's not over. We're not going to give up. Just right now we're taking a break, and we're just going to enjoy our final days in Japan while I'm finishing up my contract with the JET program, which won't be until like 2020, so don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and thanks for all your support. It actually was really humbling to see how much people were willing to help, and even some of my subscribers. I was so moved by that, and thank you. I appreciate everything you've done and everything, like, for being a part of this journey with us. Thank you so much.